Hello, welcome to Quackalope. Thank you for being here. Today we're bringing you a gameplay of Dragon Eclipse, the brand new scenario or boss battling game, creature capturing game, exploration, story-driven adventure game for 1 to 2 players from Awaken Realms. We're still figuring out exactly how to define or describe what this game is. I will say this so far. It's compelling, it's interesting, feels adjacent to Pokemon, and I've never played this scenario before, so I'm excited to dive into this with you. I did do a full gameplay of Scenario 1. I am waiting to see if I'm allowed to post that content. It's a little bit more introductory. It definitely gets you into the story and the flow of the game, but it's more of a tutorial about how to play and less a gameplay experience, whereas they said Scenario 2 here is the preferred thing to show off because this should be much more of a classic gameplay experience. I'm up, I'm running, I have the item cards, I have the creatures that I've captured. Some of them are adorable. So far, I'm really enjoying the game. I'm really interested to see where it goes and how it continues to expand, and this scenario should introduce me to all of that. So, stay tuned, hang out, and let's see where this game takes us. Let's see what Dragon Eclipse has in store for us. Now, we often do work with Awaken Realms to advertise their different campaigns that are coming out. So follow the link in the top of the video description to swing over to their GameFound page. Go ahead and follow, like, pledge, check it out. Do all the information you need over there. Some big notes to make at the beginning of this video. First and foremost, this game will have booster packs, card packs that are contained within the experience of play. We opened ours during our unboxing video. I think we were supposed to save them for the gameplay, so we'll see if we come across that during the course of play here. These will all be contained in the game as you play. They're not going to be sold separately or adjacently to it. This is not a LCG or a TCG, a living card game or a trading card game. Instead, this is a adventure card game. So, through the course of play, you'll be opening booster packs. All the cards you can ever get will be contained in the core box, but you'll be also opening them through the booster packs, and that will result in your gameplay experience changing based on the random draw of cards that you get from those packs themselves. So the gameplay experience will be sort of legacy-ish in some ways. They will have a way to recharge those packs, to sleeve them again, to put them back in new booster folders, so you can replay the scenarios, you can replay the game, and open new packs of cards as you go. With that being said, the first adventure was good. We had an earthquake. We chose for ourselves a little Emberling, adorable dragon who mother always gives birth to 2 eggs. The first dragon hatches and takes care of the second egg. We also have successfully captured a little, what's this guy called? He's like a Gorgon, a little Glomo, a little like Earth Golem type of creature, and we fought a Windraiser. So we're experiencing some of the creatures that are here. We've got a lot of items, we've got a lot of good cards. We do have a little bit of fatigue in our deck, which is kind of a negative attribute. So, and I have not opened this before, so let's go ahead and open this up. Oh yeah, the other scenario, it ended by us jumping out of a cave, diving into a big overcast shadow, and finding a dragon. So that's good. So this picture is a good example of what we're currently coming across. There's a massive dragon obscuring the sky and kind of eclipsing the moon above us. Alright. Introduction. The shadow in the sky heads towards Cairburg. The fear in your heart begins to grow, but you try to ignore its biting feeling. If that thing really is a dragon, will it attack the city? Is it here because of some dire danger? The tremor, perhaps? You stop the intrusive thoughts and take a deep breath. You're exhausted. What if you've seen something else? What if the shadow of a bird or a flock cast over the cloud? No, you don't believe it. It must have been a dragon. The forest is completely quiet, as if unsure of what awaits. No birds sing, no animal sneaks around, no creatures let out their distinct cries. Suddenly the trees bend under a powerful gale as it strikes the hill. The powerful gust throws you to your knees. The chaos, the noise, it all makes up the surreal day even more dreamlike. You glance at Glomo, who guards your reptile companion with its arms. Their bond is already strong, although it's no more than a couple of hours old. This is the last chance to change your choice of your starting companion. Who will assist you for the rest of the game? Take all cards behind Divider 1 and 2 and look at both Emberling and Iceling cards to help you choose between the two. If you change the creature, adjust the creature study, return the unused creature with all of its cards to the tray behind the Divider. We are taking out Firling. We're taking out Fire. I'm a Charmander guy. Of course, Bulbasaur is the best, but Squirtle, we're not choosing Squirtle here. If you've chosen Emberling, take all neutral cards behind Divider 2 and place them in the unlocked card tray. Okay? If you've chosen Iceling, take them from number 1. Take all advancement cards, shuffle them and draw 7. One less for each fatigue card you have to a minimum of 4. Alright, so with my Firling right now with my Firling, Emberling, we have all of our generic cards. We have specific Emberling cards. And we did go ahead and upgrade Shoot Forward. We have 1 fatigue card, and there is also the Focus, which is what I traded out last time. I didn't think I wanted the Focus. I wanted the Shoot Forward card more, which is a lot of movement very quickly. Alright, the upgrade cards. So, let's see where that is. The Arena cards. Unlocked cards. Is this our upgrade cards? Take all advancement cards. So not unlocked cards. Specifically advancement cards. So these are specific cards for different types of creatures. Advancement deck. There we are. Alright, so these go here. Advancement deck comes out. Like I said, I haven't been through this part, so you're exploring this all with me. Shuffle them and draw 7. I have 1 fatigue. Choose 3 cards and place them in the unlocked card tray. Shuffle the rest of the cards back into the advancement deck. Discard all fatigue cards. So my fatigue card will come off. That's very nice. And 1. So let's see what we get. Energy Flow, Hunch, Blind Fury, Swift Recovery, Smart Approach, and Bite Back. So what do we want to move into our deck? Smart Approach. Move, place 1 card from your discard pile to the top of your deck. Okay? Bite Back, move. If you are in a exclamation space attack, okay? Gain 1 power from all slots to the left of this card. Energy Flow. Very nice. Hunch. Move, resolve 1 chosen card that is to the left of this card. A little bit of manipulation there. Swift Recovery. Each time you heal 1 more. I like that. And attack, you may gain 2 damage to attack again. I think Energy Flow, I think Swift Recovery, and I think Blind Fury are going to be the cards that I'm going to take. These are going to go back into the advancement deck. So advancement cards, and these will now be possible for us to add to our deck if we would like. Perform the deck construction. You can find the deck construction rules on Rulebook XXX. Now, I haven't actually done deck construction again, or before, because this is the first time we're coming across it. So I want to refresh on these rules, and I will either cut this part out, or I will be back in just a moment walking you through how to do deck construction. Alright, I reviewed the basic rules for deck construction. It seems pretty straightforward. Basically, I have to include my 3 core cards. I then can choose cards that either have my Fire Elemental or cards that are blank, which all the other cards will be. And I have to have 10 cards. I can have no more, no less. So let's take a look at the cards we have and decide what we actually want to include. So, Lava Lash, deal 3 damage in range 3. You may discard 2 power to resolve another card. Flame Burst, deal 2 damage to each opponent in range 2. Deal another 2 damage for each 4 power we have. And then Flaming Bite, move, attack, ignores defense. So we might want some cards that give us some resource as easily as possible. Changeling, gain 1 resource. If this card is the 3rd slot, gain an additional 2. I like that. That's resource draw, which is what we're looking for our personal abilities. Shoot Forward, move, move, move. This is one we gained last time. I want to include that just because I think it'd be fun to use. I don't know that I need it. There hasn't been a lot of move so far, but we might hit a scenario where moving a lot is beneficial. I don't really like Leap that much, especially with the move card that I have. Leap lets me reposition myself around other characters. Strike, attack, and gain 1. That seems nice. I think I'll do that. Offensive Strike I've used quite a few times, but I might not need it this time. Defensive Stance is nice for you just want to power up a little bit, so I think I'm going to keep that in here. Double Strike I'm going to get rid of, actually. Focus I'm going to get rid of. Energy Flow I'm keeping, because that could power me up quite a lot. That's one of these cards that we just got that will give me energy based on what's adjacent to it. We're currently sitting at 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to go ahead and take Blind Fury and Swift Recovery. Those are the new cards that we just got. So that is going to be my deck. And now we're going to Script 1. Alright. Where are we? Script 1. Your creatures shift uneasily. They're on the verge of breaking into a run, not sure they should follow their instincts or stay with you. Several wild Golmos crawl from the ruins, looking longingly at the distance where the shadow disappeared. Some of them head in that direction, while others remain probably still lured by the glowing crystals buried inside the ruins. You stand up, enveloped by the noise of the forest. You must return to the city, and hope to get there before dawn, but before that, you should decide what to do about the Golmos, the reason you've come here in the first place. So, choose one. Leave the Golmos in place, or startle them with the help of your Golmo. Oh, I think they're the source of the tremors. I do. I think the best option is to get rid of them, but I'm worried that startling them is going to cause more tremors. So that's kind of the decision point. Let's startle them. We're going to Script 5. You are sure they are a threat, and you cannot allow them to cause any more trouble. Your Glomo approaches its friends and shakes its hand frantically while uttering low grunts. The other Glomos look surprised and a little agitated, but they ultimately start walking in the direction where the enormous shadow has disappeared. Gain secret card 17, Interference. I don't know if that's good or bad. Interference, your decisions will have consequences. There's no telling whether they will be good or bad. Okay. So, we've either sent them to their doom, or we've sent them to go find a dragon, which is pretty cool. Go to Script 2. The trees dance wildly in the wind, their branches snap loudly and fall. You can hardly find the way amidst the mayhem. Your only beacon being some faint lights far away. To make matters more complicated, every now and then a flock of creatures stampede through, and then the inevitable happens. Trying to give a wide berth to a pack of fire beasts, you leave your path and fall into the shadow marsh. Suddenly, you realize you are one step away from a nest of fire pools. They are notorious for their fierceness and defending their territory. You spot one of them, a creature with a flat snout squinting its eyes and nasty-looking orange spikes topping its head. Set combat following the instructions below. You can find extended setup rules in the rulebook. Prepare the combat arena. Use arena card 3. Okay. Combat arena. Arena card 3. Windfall. Place a fallen tree in each exclamation mark. Alright, so I don't know quite what that symbol is. It's like a dark symbol. So fallen tree here. Fallen tree, fallen tree, fallen tree. We'll call those tokens fallen trees. You and the enemy can't move to a space with a fallen tree. When a fallen tree gains at least 1 damage, discard the fallen tree. You can treat a fallen tree as an opponent for the purpose of effects dealing damage. At the end of the combat, flip this over and follow the instructions on the back. Use cards 26, 27, and 28. Divider 5. Okay. So let's see who we're facing. A Furple. It's like a pineapple warthog. 26, 27, and 26, 27, and 28. Okay. And this is going to be our little capture card? Yeah, probably. Alright, we'll set you off to the side there. Set you down to the side. It looks like I can capture you. Very interesting. Do I want a Furple? Do I want a pineapple furry creature? Follow the setup instructions on card 27. Place the special ability token in the second space. Okay. Always put the puddle in the space closest to you. It can also be the space that you are in. There can be only one puddle in each space. You and Furple can freely move to a space with puddles. When you are instructed, place a puddle, and all of them are on the arena. Use the puddle that is farthest from you. Okay, another placement one. It has a few abilities here. Special ability, the opponent discards 1 power for each puddle in range 2 from them. For each power discarded this way, the opponent gains 1 damage. Don't like that at all. 1 defense, 20 health, 2 attack, 2 movement. I should be able to crush this thing. Let's see how we can capture it. Tire it out. Furple needs at least 15 damage. End your turn with at least 8 power. Show off. Deal at least 1 damage to the Furple with all the fallen trees were already removed from the area. Okay, so I gotta break the trees and attack the Furple. Don't love that. Some of my big branching abilities, though, might actually work well for this, so I'm glad I held on to them. Okay, choose your creature and place its standee in space 1. I have my creature. I'm going to use my Emberling and space 1 here. Then the Furple. Who is this creature? What do you look like? You look like this, right? Yeah, a little pineapple guy. You look cooler as a miniature than you do as artwork. Alright, we're going to be fighting. So, I need to set up my deck. I have my Emberling. Fire Elemental reference card. Siblings Duty objective. I don't know if I carry over damage from the last time that I was playing. I do know damage is persistent. I am carrying over all the items that I have. So maybe actually we're not going to use Emberling this time. I know, I'm sorry. We're going to go with our lovely little golem. So what I need to do is I need to go ahead and grab my Earth Elemental reference card. So this is going to be a big change. I've never played with the golem before. He does have a few cards that I'll need to pay attention to. And the deck that I built will just swap out the golem cards. So Glomo. But the reason I'm doing this is because my Emberling, technically, should still have like 11 damage on it off the last scenario. And I haven't been able to heal up yet, and I don't know if you heal up between scenarios or not. So we'll see if there's an opportunity to get rid of some of that damage. Maybe heal them fully or something in the future. I might house rule it down the road, but I think damage is persistent. So, Glomo. Emberling fire cards come out. And let's check out what Glomo wants. So Glomo has his own personal objective quest. Glomo must consume with its kind in a mysterious ritual taking place in an underground location. Rumors say that some Golmos return changed forever. Quests aren't available in this demo, so we won't actually be able to do that, but that's what he's going to be hunting for. And then his cards, Earth Shield, Soil Feed, and Stone Roll. Earth Shield. Place 1 Quake in range 1. Passive, plus 2 defense for each Quake in range 1. Okay. Soil Field. Place 1 Quake in range 2. Gain 1 power for each Quake in range 2. And then Stone Roll. Move, plus 2, attack, passive, plus 2 for each, plus 2 defense for each Quake in range 1. So, not as heavy on the attack, actually. A lot more of a defensive play here, which means the game's going to extend a little bit. I don't know if I like that or not. I like how aggressive my little Flame Spirit is. But, considering my Flame Spirit still has a ton of damage, and we haven't actually made it back home yet, you think about it. We're picking up the story directly from the point of leaving the cave. I haven't healed. So I think that's fair. I do have a few items with me. Let's go ahead and take a look at those so we know what we can play with. Blotchy Nuts. During combat, I can add 1 shield. Lucky Coin. During the adventure, I can gain 1 silver. Red Berries. During combat, I can attack and add 1 damage. And Elemental Orm, I can discard it to gain 4 power. I don't want to spend these right now, but if I have to, I have to. That's just part of it. And the bonus actions: move 1, discard, and move opponent by 1 space. No basic attack here. I get to shift them, though. Interesting. Okay, I'm a little nervous about what's happening here. I do need to see what the basic combat setup is, though. Where is going to be fighting? Secret card 13, begin exploration. No, where are we? Go to script 11, go to script 8, go to script 5. Nope, this is the wrong book. Good. Good. What does it say for the combat deck? Shuffle them, draw. Oh, okay. So 1 triangle. Sorry about this. Like I said, I'm still figuring this out all myself too. 3 upward triangles, 1 small triangle, 1 blurple. Not the official term for the record, but it does sound good. Alright, so I have their basic combat deck set up. And we're ready to fight. Okay, enemy deck. Doing triangles first. So the first thing it's going to do, rush, attack, ignore defense, retreat +2. I don't like that it has an ignore defense ability. That's really frustrating, especially because I'm using my Glomo to attack. Special ability for the Glomo. Tramp, place 2 Quake in range 2. 8 Tremors. Each opponent gains 3 damage for each Quake in range 2 from them. That's the way you got to operate this. What cards do we have? Energy Flow. Gain 1 from all slots to the left of this card. That's going to take a while to build up. Blind Fury, Changeling, and Stone Roll. Okay. Let's analyze here and see what we can actually do. We're going to start off with first attack. Move, +2, attack, passive, +2 defense for each Quake in range. Gain 1 power if this card is in the 3rd slot. Gain an additional 2. It is in the 3rd slot. This is the time to do that. I think I'm going to do Changeling right now because this is the opportunity of a lifetime. So I'm going to gain 1 and then gain an additional 2 and gain an additional 2 from this. So I'm actually going to gain 5 total power. But we're going to be in a spot where our little guy is going to go first. So Pineapple Guy is going to rush forward. Our Furple is going to rush over here. Rush, attack, ignoring defense. His attack strength is 2, so I'm going to take 2 damage. Then he's going to retreat by 2, so he's going to back off by 2. New card that came out is Swift Recovery. Each time you heal 1 more. I like that as a kind of general passive ability. Okay, there is a symbol here on Swift Recovery that I'm not familiar with, so I'm going to check that real quick. It's got like a double arrow upward. What I'm curious about is if that symbol indicates that it's passive, like it only happens when it's in my discard pile. Upgrade. When you play an action card with an upgrade, place it under your creature. That's what I was thinking. So this will actually be a permanent upgrade to my creature. So every time I heal, I will actually gain more. How am I going to deal enough damage to take this guy down, though? 15 is not so much, but my base attack is only 2. I've got to get my plants out. That's really the way. So let's go ahead and spend 2 power to place 1 Quake in range 2. So we'll stick this out here. Then let's go ahead and do move +2 attack, +2 defense. Yeah, sure. Their next attack is going to be putting puddles out. So I'm going to go ahead and move 1, 2. Then I'm going to attack, dealing a simple 1 damage. Not that much. +2 defense for each Quake in range 1. So I'm going to have 2 defense at the moment. So he won't be able to hurt me at least. Yeah, we're gonna need to do a lot more, a lot quicker. I don't really want to gain damage for Blind Fury, so I'm curious if I should just go ahead and discard 1 to remove this card. I should have done that earlier, though. So let me have done that before I did the other card, so that this card's on the top, so I get that passive ability. I'll discard that card so I can shift these down my timeline a little bit more. Because I don't think straight up attacking is where my power is right now with my character. Okay, moving on. We have Furple acting, and this is going to trigger the special ability as well. So this is annoying. So, sitting here, we have the second upside down triangle. Put a puddle in range 1 from the opponent. Attack, then retreat. So, puddle is going to go down onto the board. He's going to attack for 2 damage. I have 2 defense, so he's not going to hit me. Then he's going to retreat 2. Then, special ability. The opponent discards 1 power for each puddle in range 2 from them. For each power discarded this way, the opponent gains 1 damage. So I will discard 1, and I will gain a damage. This is bad because I specifically want to gain these powers to trigger my big special ability. And then these 2 will get discarded, and the next action will be a rush, and attack. If I could get 5 spaces away, it won't be able to reach me. And right now I'm 3 spaces away, or 2 spaces away. So it might be something to keep in mind. Do I want to try to back off? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm concerned, though, because if I back off, if I use my move ability, for instance, I could buy myself some time to actually grow. So maybe that's the play at the moment. But I don't want to be too far away from my Quake abilities. Kind of want to get him trapped into a location. Interesting. Energy flow is going to give me a lot of power quickly. So I think to start, I'm going to do move. I'm going to drop a power down here. I'm going to spend both those powers to go ahead and place another Quake token down in range 2. We'll stick it right here because I'm going to be moving this direction. Then 1, 2, 3. So I can move 3 spaces with that move ability. I think I moved 2 spaces last time, so I might have miscalculated that slightly. No, it was move plus 2, so I was actually good. So that's what I'm going to do. This card will come out. Soil Feed, okay. This is going to be placing Quake down as well, which is good. Now he's going to go with his Triangle ability. Triangle ability is going to have him go Rush, 1, 2, Rush, 1, 2, then Attack, ignoring defense, and then Retreat, 2, 1, 2. So we're kind of in the middle ground right now. I actually want him a little bit farther over if I'm going to catch him. So his next ability is going to be another Rush, Attack, Retreat. I think I'm okay with that, because then he'll reach me and he'll actually retreat back into an area that I could attack him effectively in. Maybe I'll take a step back. Let's see. So Energy Flow. Gain a power from all slots to the left of this card. So this is going to give me 6 total power. I need 8 to trigger my high-end ability. And I think that's necessary. I mean, I'm going to be dealing 3 damage for each Quake, and I need to get more Quake out there onto the board. But I am going to go ahead and spend 2 to put out another Quake. Let's continue building this area. I'm going to spend 1 to take 1 step back, because I want him a little bit more in this area. If he attacks me here, I can have him retreat to the area there. I also have to keep in mind, I want to do damage to these logs, which I haven't been doing yet. Each opponent gains 3 damage for each Quake in range 2 from them. So if I put my Quake out strategically, so if I put this Quake here actually, 1, 2, those 2 will be defeated. I do need to go destroy this though. So moving back might not be the best play. I might need to move down into the side. I'm going to get attacked either way. I need to get a Tremor over here, so that when I deal my big attack, I'm able to kind of shake the ground and destroy everything. I think that's the play right now. I think it's got to be. Anything else I want to do? Move opponent by 1 space. I can push him back a little bit. No, I won't do that. That's about positioning for that damage. Okay, triangle happening again. Oh, man, and another one of these. So he's going to move 1, 2. I could have him go above 1, 2, and 1. He's going to end there. He's going to go ahead and attack me for 2 damage. I have no shield at the moment, which is disappointing. I got a lot of health, though. I can really buy some time here. Then he's going to retreat by 2. 1, 2. We'll have him retreat up there. And he's going to be doing a special ability. So the question is, am I within range? Discards 1 for each puddle in range 2 from them. I'm not within range 2, so I'm actually in a good position here. So now I need to get across to the other side of the board here. Okay. I can do defensive stance. Gain an additional ember, move these up a little bit. But it wouldn't let me move very much. I only have a move of 1. So, place 1 Quake in range 2, gain 1 power for each Quake within range 2. So if I stepped up here, I would gain a lot of power. I think we're going to do this. So we're going to do Soil Feed, place 1 Quake within range 2. So I'll place this Quake over here. I'm going to spend 1 to do a move. I'm getting 2, so I'll only gain a net positive of 1. I'll step up here, and then I'll gain 1 for each, so I'll gain 4 more. Then, do I go ahead and place out another Quake, or do I bide my time? Because if I could get a Quake even here or here, I'd be in a position where I'd be able to take this out. So I am going to go ahead and spend 2 more. Go ahead and place another Quake out. It'll be one of my last Quakes. I can place it out within range 2. So I feel okay about that. I don't have much defense right now, but I think I can take another few hits. I do need to check the rules on what happens when my deck runs out and when their deck runs out. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. We'll either cut this section out if I can find it, if it takes me a while to find it, or we'll keep this section in. It's going to depend on our editor, the lovely Evan. So let's see here. Says if my action deck is empty, I shuffle and build a new deck, so I don't think I get fatigue or anything like that, and I'm going to assume the same thing is true here. I have seen some that trigger based off of, the enemy running out of action cards, but it doesn't seem to be the case at the moment. So he's going to be doing his downward ability. Put a puddle in a space farthest from the opponent. Blink to that space, heal 2. Oh, great. So farthest from me would be over here. He is going to blink to that space. And he's going to remove the 1 damage that I've done to him so far. That's okay. I don't mind that. We will be shuffling and building his deck again. Triangle, so he's going to be able to rush me this next turn. And we will be shuffling and building my deck as well. Alright, my turn. I need to get 1 more mark a little bit, just slightly closer. So, do I grab Swift Recovery? There's not a lot of stuff I'm going to be doing to heal, though. But it is in my top slot, which is a little bit annoying. I do want the defense, though. I'm going to take Defensive Stance. That's going to give me 3 more power. I'm going to spend 1 power to move 1 space forward. I'm going to spend 2 power to go ahead and place down another leaf here. If he attacks and retreats, he'll be within range 2 of at least a lot of them. Not all of them, but a lot of them. I'll put another card out. Okay, I feel okay with where this is. He's going to go ahead and trigger his Triangle ability and his Extra Credit ability, which I'm in range 2 of one of them, so I'm going to lose a little bit. But 1, 2, 3, he's going to move right there. He's going to go ahead and attack me for a damage of 2, but I have a defense of 2, so I'm not going to get hit at all. I will, because it ignores defense. Good. Then he's going to retreat by 2. 1, 2. Back to this area. And then finally, I am going to go ahead and lose, because we are doing a special ability. I'm going to lose 1 of these, because I'm within 1 range of his puddle, and I'm going to take 1 damage for that. Let's go ahead and consolidate this damage a little bit. I am sitting at 8 damage out of 24, and I have done no damage to my opponent. But it seems like this is a little bit of a slow build. This is where things come into play. I'm sitting at 4. Sadly, I need 8. So I'm not going to have what I need to do a big attack this turn. So instead, this is about building. So I'll grab Swift Recovery. That's going to go slot underneath my character here, my Glomo. I now, if I am able to heal, I'll heal extra. I do have no heal cards in my deck. I will gain 3 more power. These will slot down. And the nice thing is my defensive stance is going to stay in play exactly where it is. And I want to spend power to move a token or to move myself back? That's sort of the question at the moment. I don't think I want to move a token. He's going to be doing put a puddle in range 1 from the opponent, attack, retreat. So he's going to be placing a puddle, and then he's going to be trying to attack, but he's not near me, and then he's going to retreat again. So he's going to continue backing off. I think this is the perfect time. Is this the perfect time to place another token and just build on him? I'm going to hit him within range 2, so I think so. So I'm going to spend 2 to go ahead and move this token from here to here. Oh. And that should be in range 2 of anywhere that he's going to retreat to. So I'm going to be able to do a little bit of damage, at least 4 damage. I don't think I'm going to move, though, because I don't think I need to. So I'm going to stay here. He's going to go ahead and do a puddle in range 1. We'll stick a puddle over here. Then he's going to try to attack. He can't attack. Then he's going to try to retreat. He will retreat there. So now is where I turn everything on. Earth Shield. Place 1 Quake in range 1. So I can put a Quake... I should have moved a different one, I suppose. So let's say I had moved this one. And I'll be moving this one to here. It doesn't actually make a difference. It's exactly where it is. Never mind. It doesn't matter. Plus 2 for each Quake in range 1. So I have a lot of defense right now. But that's not really what I'm paying attention to, because I just gained 3 more power. I now have 8. I'm going to go ahead and trigger. Each opponent gains 3 damage for each Quake in range 2 from them. So 3, 6... Only 6? Now's not the time. Oh, that's disappointing. But he's gonna be stealing power from me. I have a lot of defense, but now's not the time. I need him to be there with me. He's doing triangle. He's gonna rush 2 and he's gonna retreat by 2. So let's go ahead and spend 1 to back off. Let's go ahead and spend 2. Let's go ahead and spend 2 to shift this one forward, actually. I want to catch him in this net over here. These are all going to be shifting up. And he is going to go ahead and charge me. So triangle is happening. 1, 2, 1, 2. He can catch me, but he's right there in the middle. I like where he is. He's going to attack me for another 2 damage. I have enough defense because I have 2 damage for each one that's adjacent to me. I'm then, though, going to have to discard 1 because I'm in a puddle zone. I will take 1 damage because of that. And he's going to retreat by 2. Here's where this gets cool. So, I now have this card called Strike. Strike is going to let me attack, which is going to be a whiff. It's not going to happen, but I'll gain 1 additional power. So I have 8 power now because I gained 3 from that zone and 1 additional 1 from the card. I will spend all 8 of that power to go ahead and trigger Tremors. Each opponent gains 3 damage for each Quake in range 2 from them. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and ooh. Am I gonna do 20 right now? 3, 6, 9. Oh, it's not 20. 3, 6, 9, 18. 18 damage. I don't know, I thought it was 20. Okay. 18 damage is going to happen. So we're going to take off. He has at least 15 damage. End your turn with at least 8. So I now need power. So I have also destroyed all of these beams in one fell swoop because they all... Oh, no. Let me adjust a little bit. These were fine. This one that moved, I could not have moved. So he's only going to be taking 15 damage, 5 times 3, because I need this one over here to deal damage to that log. Okay. I've done the tremor. He's going to be activating now. Another triangle, so rush, 1, 2. He's going to be attacking me for 2 damage. I have no defense at the moment, so I'll take the 2 damage. Moving my way up to 11 total damage, so I am getting weaker and weaker. And remember, damage doesn't cure perfectly. Then he's going to retreat by 2, so backing off here. My goal now is to capture him. End your turn with at least 8 power. Let's grab energy flow. Good. This is going to give me 6 power. So we're almost there. We need 2 more. I'm not going to be able to activate another card. I do want some card activating abilities. I'll be honest about that. But if I can bide my time a little bit, we'll be in an okay spot. So this is going to be shuffling. He's going to be doing another card now. He is doing his upside down squiggle, which put a puddle in the space farthest from the opponent, blink to that space, heal 2. Oh no. Can I capture him if he's healed below his power? I think I need to do a little bit more damage. Space farthest will be here. He'll blink to that location. He's going to heal for 2. Just stick him down to 13. I now need to deal a little bit more, just a tiny bit more damage. Oh man, gain 1 power. If this card is in the third card slot, gain 2 instead. It's not, but I will go ahead and gain 4 more power. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to be rushing me. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I back off by 1, he won't be able to reach me, so he won't be able to hit me. And then I've got to get to him. I do have a move, so let's go ahead and do this. We'll step back by 1. These shift up. I should be in a position where I can avoid his attack. And let's go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's going to be rushing here. Tries to swing at me with his triangle. He's not going to be able to do it. He'll back off. Oh, this card. Needs to be a triangle. Oh no. I was looking at the wrong card. This card did trigger this ability. I would have lost 1 and gained another damage. So that's going to go there. And now this card's actually the one that's going, put a puddle 1 away from the opponent, attack, and then retreat. So he's actually going to stay right where he is for now. He's going to drop another puddle right next to me, which I don't like. I don't love a puddle near me. I get to choose where it goes, though, right? Range 1. I'm going to drop it over this way since I'm going to be moving away from that zone. Move. Do I chase him down right now? I've got a move pat +2 with my stone roll here. I think that's what we're going to have to do. Stone roll, move +2, and then attack. So 1, 2, 3 move. Attack is going to be a swing and a miss. I will gain 1 ember for that placement. Then +2 defense for each quake within range 1. He's not going to be able to hurt me. I am directly close to 2 puddles, though, so I'm going to be taking some damage no matter what, and I'm going to be discarding some ember no matter what, which I don't love. This guy's a tricky little creature to catch. I like the puzzle that's happening here, but I have to say as well, I don't like the puzzle that's happening here. I just want to be able to catch him and be done with it. Alright, now he's going to be charging me. 1, 2, moving forward. He's going to be attacking from that position. This will be shifting here. That is going to go ahead and deal me no damage because I do have my defense. I shuffled it before I should have technically, but no damage. And then I'm going to discard 2 and take 2 additional damage because I'm within range of 2 from his puddles, and that is the rule from them. He is going to be backing up 2. He does not want anything to do with me, and I'm sitting currently at 7 power. So if I go ahead and grab shoot forward, move, 1, 2, I'll move right there. I will gain 2 power from the position it was in. I can't attack. Very interesting. I'm next to him now. So I'm in a spot where, I can hold him at bay. I need another round. Oh, this is getting brutal. Okay, he's gonna go. He's gonna rush me. He's not gonna he's gonna reach me. He's not gonna move. He's gonna deal me 2 damage. I'm gonna take it because I got no defense. So I am now up to 16 damage. He then is gonna try to retreat. So I think 1, 2, he wants to move away from me. But if there's no place that is farther away, he's actually not going to move. I believe that's how the rules play that out. I need to deal just enough damage to him. So I'm going to take Blind Fury. Attack. Attacking for 2 strength. He has 1 defense. So I'll be dealing 1 damage. Then I'll take 2 damage myself to deal 1 more damage. I am weak when it comes to attacking. Not good. But he's at 15, which is where I need to check off this first box. then end my turn with 8 power. I will be doing that, especially because I gain 3 power additional from this. And then deal at least 1 damage to Furple when all fallen trees were already removed from the arena. So now I need to deal at least 1 damage, although the trees are gone. So now I am dealing the 3 damage. I think we've caught him. I think that is capture. That's how I'm seeing it. I dealt the damage. He has 15. And I'm ending my turn with 8 power. Although, you have to do them in order. So 15, ending my turn. I think I need 1 more round to do the final blow. So that was there. So he is going to trigger his ability 1 more time. So, this is popping out. Triangle. I'll be losing 3 power and gaining 3 more damage. Oh no, I'm in a bad spot, guys. I mean, I'm sitting at 21 health at the moment. He is going to go ahead and rush and attack, hitting me for 2 more damage. Yeah, 23. I'm 1 away, so I'm going to do my final blow. Which card is going to let me do that? Move, +2, and attack. So I need to use my Stone Roll. That's going to deal that final damage that I need in order to show off. And I have captured him, but by the skin of my teeth, I am 1 away from being defeated. If you tamed the enemy, go to script 11. I did. Honestly, I'm not quite sure how I did that, because that was really close. The puzzle for Glomo is a lot different from the puzzle from Emberling. Emberling is just about power, just fight, just attack, just completely destroy. Whereas Glomo here, it's a lot more about placing your pieces out. Very interesting. Alright. The Furple's vicious sneer disappears. The creature allows you to approach the nest, and you make sure that there are no cubs or anything else worth protecting there. You are confident that you may take Furple with you without any harm. When you show the Furple your interest in teaming up, it seems eager to do so. A feisty look returns to its eyes. Probably it thinks about growing as strong as your other companions. For now, Furple will be accompanying you from a distance, as you cannot maintain more than 2 strong connections between you and your other creatures. Open the creature study on page 3 and insert 25A and 25B into slots matching their numbers. So 25A and 25A and 26B. So where is my little guy? 27, 29, 25A. Okay, Furple goes there. And where's his 20? I'm looking for 26. I have a 26, a story, a lore card, 20. Where am I reading? 26B. Oh, it's going to be here. Okay, this is his description. Furple's eyes twinkle with malice as it looks at its enemies from the safety of its fruit armor. It's worth mentioning that Furple treats everyone, and sometimes also things, as enemies. However, when it miraculously finds someone to its liking, it can become a trustworthy companion. It is wearing a pineapple. It's a little furry mouse wearing a pineapple. Why? Because it's armor, and it's adorable, and life is good. Okay, moving on down. Close the creature study. Place cards 28, 29, and 30 and the Furple action cards into the party tray. 28, 29, and 30. So these are going to be the cards that we have from his character. Yep. 28, 29, and 30. These cards will go over here into my general discard. Vicious little creature. Viciousness. Furple takes pride in their intrinsic malice. They know, however, that there is another creature as vicious as them. To become a true Furple, each must defeat an enemy of their species. Quests are unavailable in this demo. Okay, so he's going to be another little water creature. This is your real Squirtle. The other one is not a Squirtle. I like him. Alright, clear the arena. Go to script 35. Let's follow the orders. I will clear the arena. All these other times I'm like, man, ignore clearing the arena, and then I have to do it sometime in the future, and it's annoying, and The audience is like, why didn't you just listen to the rules in the first place? Y'all know how it goes. All right. And we're going to script 30. Already forgot. 35. This is why I don't get distracted and do other things between moving to the story. From afar, you can see Cairburg suffered severely from the quake. The walls surrounding the city crumbled in many places. You hear shouts and freeze for a moment, but quickly sigh with relief. Those are not cries of pain, but the loud calls of people organizing themselves to help each other out. You enter the city through a damaged gate and are greeted by the sight of people with the makeshift stretchers carrying the wounded. Many buildings are damaged, some even leveled. At first glance, the city is ruined. At second, it's still bad, but you can see that it's possible to rebuild it, although not without extreme effort. I need to change batteries on the cameras that are above, so we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back. This camera won't break, but those will. The top cameras. The top cameras will break. You, right there. They're taking a break. The ones that you're not able to see them, but they are going to go on pause. You enter the city through the damaged gate and are greeted by the sight of people with makeshift stretchers carrying the wounded. Many buildings are damaged, but some even leveled. At first glance, the city is ruined. At second, it's still bad, but you can see that it's possible to rebuild it, although not without extreme effort. Open booster. You can now add or replace cards in your creature deck with matching element action cards from the booster. So where are my booster cards? I know Shira had them. I just need to find out where she put them, because we had fancy, special, amazing, awesome, cool boosters. Here they are. So this is the booster that I had. Let's go ahead and take a look at the cards. So I opened this in the unboxing video. I shouldn't have done that. I know it was for the gameplay, but what are you going to do? I'm a bad guy. Okay. So the cards we have. Currently we're playing with grass and fire. So wind is not going to take effect. Water is not going to take effect. Grass, though. Tap into lines. If you are in the resource space, heal 2 and gain 2 power. I love that, though. That's awesome. And protective underbrush. Each time you gain 1 damage, you may gain 1 less and put 1 damage on this card. If there are 3 on this card, you have +2 movement. Okay, so let the earth absorb. We do not have darkness at the moment. We do have lovely fire, though. Swirling flames. Choose a line that starts in your space. Each opponent on that line gets 3 damage. And then Fathomless Tide. Attack each enemy in any range. Move each enemy up to 1 space. Deal 3 wounds to each enemy in 1 space. Also, in the holo, looks awesome. Very sexy card. So, these are all available to us. I don't know that I'm going to incorporate them immediately. It'll depend on what else happens. So I'm going to stick these in our kind of storage deck where we have all of our other cards. Okay. So that's what boosters are going to do, though. Boosters are going to give you the option to mix in brand new cards. You never know exactly what you're going to come across, which is the neat thing, right? Like, you're opening it up, and you're seeing, like, the game changes based on which of the random boosters you decide to pick from one scenario to another scenario. All right, moving on down. If you don't open map 3, so we're looking for map 3. We're coming back to town here. Very nice. A little sad. Everything's a little broken apart. I'm disappointed about that. If you don't have Secret 3, Helping Hand, place Token B in slot 1. Do we have Helping Hand? We do not have Helping Hand. Okay, so place Token B in slot 1. Alright. If you have Secret 3, Helping Hand, we don't. Place Secret 24 face down in the city event space. Set your time marker to 1 and take time to start inspecting the city. We only have a time marker of 1. If you have Secret Card 05, you've repaired a malfunctioning machine yesterday, go to script 28. Otherwise, go to script 21. We do have Local Hero right here. So we will go ahead and go to script 28 then and see what that says. The sight of the ruined city brings tears to your eyes. Many machines are broken, but you notice the one you helped repair yesterday is still operating somehow. Several people walk through the street, their gaze wandering around in disbelief. You approach a man with a twisted ankle and support him. The creatures are gone, Tamer, he says, staring you in the eyes. You disappeared yesterday. You should have been here. You don't answer, but help the man arrive at the makeshift infirmary and ask a nurse about the situation in the city. Everything suggests the creatures escaped. The rangers already pursued them and asked to pass a message on to you. Go after them as soon as possible. I have a request. Help the people of Careburg first. With your companions, you can do more than most of us. Discard secret card 5 local hero. Gain secret card 25. Very nice. Secret card 25. Ooh, we have place this card on the map. Very cool. I love things that update the board. So here at the tavern, we're going to be giving us a brand new place that we can explore. Very cool. Before the tavern was flooded, innkeepers had managed to build a makeshift dam. The cellar is flooded, but the building is intact. You wonder how dire the situation would be if you hadn't repaired the machine yesterday. To help the city, try to gather tokens in slots 3. Some of the machines need repairs. In slot 4, people in Lazarate need of aid. In 5, and check if there are no people in immediate danger. Begin exploration. Let's go to where we just unlocked, slot 22. That seems reasonable. That seems like the best decision. The owners of the Shaded Tavern moved to the library with their supplies to help the people seeking shelter in the bigger and more stable building. The tavern is left under the supervision of the innkeeper's sons, twins boasting very large mustaches. The tavern is almost empty. People aren't keen on sitting in particularly flooded places. Only a few stools sit in the dark corners, whispering about the earthquake. You also spot Ida, a nasty bruise on her forehead. She wanders between the tables, spinning her tail to keep up the morale of the survivors. She seems calm and composed, but you notice that she keeps glancing through the windows. We could speak with Ida. She's the storyteller. She was telling us about the Eclipse and the dragons the last time we were here, so she might have some helpful information. I don't know, but she might. We could speak with the twins. They run the shop. Or we could rest for a while, discard a fatigue. The script ends. I don't have any fatigue at the moment. I don't want my time to march forward at the moment either. I have a lot of damage on my creatures, technically. Again, I have to check to see if it completely refreshes. I thought that it held between scenario. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how this plays out. If it gives me a chance to heal, then we'll know. Okay. Let's go ahead and talk with Ida. Script 30. She knows something about what's happening here. Have you seen the sky? She whispers to you anxiously as you approach. It's so dark. It's a cloudy day, you reassure her. Still, it's much darker than it should be, she says. There are bad things happening here. Ominous things. Have you seen the shadows? Dramatic page turn. What shadows? You avoid answering. You don't want to scare her anymore. I'm not sure. I saw a gigantic shadow passing over the city. Place a win token in front of you. You know how to fight against an elkhorn. Time moves forward. Secret card 24. It should be dawn by now, but it's still dark. Go to script 3. Alright, all the way to the beginning. You wish you knew what time it was. You look at the sky and try to see through the blanket of heavy clouds. It's probably too dark for this time of day. Two people interrupt your thoughts as they run towards you. Their sudden appearance makes you realize that, in addition to clouds, the sky is also shrouded by smoke. The library is in flames, one of the people shouts. The fire spread from the ruins of Hazel's shops, the other person utters. The library is more important, but there must be people helping already. The fire in the ruins is probably spreading, but it's also less dangerous. Discard secret card 24. It's a secret we just drew. Okay. Place secret card 26 down on the board. This is going to be the consequence of whatever it is we are doing or not doing. Set the time marker to 4. Wow, a lot of time this time. Your time in the city is limited. Gain secret cards 28 and 29. Card 28 is... Oh no. And 29... Oh, I knew it. Alright, more board development here. This is bad board development, though. So you are getting placed right up here. Oh, man. We could have explored you. Oh, we could have stopped the fire before all this happened. Well, that's just depressing. If we'd gone there first, we potentially would have kept everything from burning down. And card 29 is going to be going on this spot right here. So we could protect the library, or we could go... There's no time to help. Wow. We could have gone there first. That could have been the very first thing we did. We might have been able to prevent the fire. Alright. Play Secret Card 26 face down. Help 1. Help the people of the library or fight the fire at the ruins of Hazel's shop. I like Hazel. I helped her. I got her a ruin back the last time we supported. We're kind of best buds. We're going to Hazel's shop because there are other people in the library. There's got to be. It's just kind of how life works. So 90. Perform a test and check the results below. Alright, we have items. We have a full item deck. So we need a 7 or an 8 right now. That's what we're hunting for. A 7 or an 8. Alright, for each cloud at the end, or for each moon at the end of the test, gain a damage. If you have a fire creature, ignore this effect. We do have a fire creature, so we're okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do I push? Do I push? It's different scripts. Oh, it's different scripts, and it's about helping both of them. I am going to try and push. Oh no, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have rope. I could use rope to add or subtract 2 from my result. So I could have one more chance to check if I wanted. I should have done this earlier though, before revealing. I'm going to check one more time. 1, I'm going to discard rope to subtract 2. Oh, and apparently throw my book across the table. So that'll leave me at the perfect 8. You quickly dealt with a fire and had time to approach the other one as well. Good. That's what we were looking for. Rope's going to go back into the discard pile here. That was very helpful to have on hand. Going to script 95. You've dealt with a fire so efficiently that you have time to try and save the second location. You run through the streets along with a few volunteers, and you manage to quench the second fire before it spreads. If you were any slower, ... Discard Secret 28 and 29 from the map. Wow. Secret 28 and 29, both of them leave. So we were running the risk of losing one of the 2 locations we could have searched now. And we still have time. We still have time to explore. Well, let's go straight to the library. Let's see what's happening there first. Okay. The library doors are open to everyone who's lost their homes and livelihood. Slade the librarian observes the situation with a deep frown. The innkeeper's husband prepares meals in the field kitchen. The crowd in front of the library is growing steadily, and so is the atmosphere of gloom. No one laughs and no one smiles. People seem anxious, and those who have taken stock of what they've lost can barely hold back the tears. Choose one. Buy something. Discard 1 silver. Draw 3 items. And keep 1 of them. Buy some universal equipment. Discard 2 silver. I only have 1 silver, by the way. Gain the adventuring kit. Buy Retired Tamer's Memento. Discard 5 silver. A powerful artifact of empowerment for your creature. I would love to buy that. I don't have 5 silver. Speak with Slade or ask the people about the creatures. I'm going to speak with Slade at 48. See if I can get some silver from him, maybe. If token A is in slot 3, it is not. Go to script 52. If token B is in slot 3, it is not. Otherwise, read on. Everything is wrong, Slade exclaims. People take my books and make seats out of them. The water has stopped flowing. The innkeeper and her husband make a ruckus with their kettles. You can't fail to notice that he omits the topic of the earthquake and that he brews herbal tea for the people as he nags about them. Where are the engineers when we need them? Someone should do something about the water system. I can't live like a tramp. This ticks down, and the script ends. Okay, I need to find some money. We've been to the bar. We could go back to talk to the twins. Is there any more hidden locations? That's part of the question. 45. I see hidden location 45 on here. And 39 at the gate. Okay. Let's start by exploring some of those. So I'm going to go to 45 here. That's on the stone. See what we can find. By the way, I have a slight tickle in my throat, so sorry for clearing it or taking a sip of coffee every now and then. If any token is in slot 5, you've been here already. The script ends. It's not. Otherwise, read on. Heaps of rubble are everywhere. Still disbelieving the damage, you carefully step down the ruined street and look around in shock. Suddenly you freeze as you think you hear faint screams. There is something buried under the debris. Help is needed now. Okay. For each pair of moons or eclipses, I'm going to gain a damage. I'm looking for 8, 9, 10, or 11. 10 or 11 is preferable. 1, 2, 3. There's a pair of eclipse. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We'll stop at 11. Your creatures are fired up after helping the survivor. I will gain 1 damage. I need to double check if we heal. I was told we don't heal. I need to double check if we do. I gain a damage, and I'm going to gain a power, meaning that we're going to be moving on to another fight sometime here soon. Let me check this. Again, I'm checking the rules. I know, it doesn't make for the best video. We do cut around it, though, so that's always beneficial. But I need to make sure that I'm getting everything as accurate as possible, because that's the way that you make good content. Discard all your markers. Do not discard damage. Place your creature with all its damage in the creature compartment. I don't know what you expect me to do, but I'm about to lose a mission because we got a lot of damage. Okay, we'll take another. I mean, that knocks me out. I'm at 24. What does that mean? I'm not sure what that means, but it knocks me out. Either way, I think it's bad. It's got to be bad, right? All right. Go to script 40. You carefully remove a wooden beam, revealing a trembling hand. You strain and lift another piece of rubble as you see a terrified face of a trapped teenage girl. Don't move or the whole thing will collapse, you say. I'll get you out, I promise. A minute later, the girl is free. Battered but otherwise unharmed. You escort her to the infirmary. Place token A in slot 5. You've helped someone in need. Good. Move the time forward. Script ends. Let's go to the gate now. There's a secret code 39 there. The tracks of the city creatures reach a crack in the wall left by a quake. Creatures must have climbed through it. Move this forward. Gain secret card 1. Tracks. Tracks, you know what to look for. Nice. And this script ends. Okay, where do we go now? We go to the rubble. We go over here to number 12. We go to 50, where our little wind turbine is. I think we go to 47. I think we go look there because it almost burned down, which means there's got to be something good there, right? Okay, 47. The jagged ruins are a sad reminder of Hazel's shop. Once well-stocked and bustling with trade, if her shop looks like this, she must be in the infirmary. Search the rubble. Follow Hazel's hint. Requires token A in slot 2. We don't have that. We should have talked with her, maybe. Okay. Script 54. Search the rubble. Perform the test and check the results below. For each pair at the end of the test, I will move time forward by 1. Alright. So let's see where we are. Oh, these are secrets. These are the ones we have left. Okay. We want a 6 or a 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I have no deck manipulation at the moment. Search takes more time than expected. Gain 1 silver and move the time forward token by 2, which is just going to go ahead and hit the end here. So we're going to go ahead and reveal secret card 26. I'm doing my best to help the city, I promise. You did what you could to help Korborg struck by the powerful quake, but it's time to find the missing creatures. The longer they are in the wilderness, the more likely they will be to be harmed. Go to script 61. Alright, we did our best. We didn't get a lot, I'll be honest about that. But 61 is where we were headed. You can't tell how much time has passed since you started wandering around the city trying to help those in need. You are exhausted. You head towards the gates thinking about the missing creatures. You must find them. Discard secret card 26. It's the secret card you just drew up. Gain 1 fatigue. Go to script 62. I don't want a fatigue, but I'll take it. 62. If there is a token in each of the slots 3, 4, and 5, go to script 60. If there are at least 2 tokens in slots 3, 4, and 5, go to meet people. No. Otherwise, go to script 65. We got the worst possible option there. Great. If token B is in slot 7, it's not. Otherwise, read on. If you have secret card 27, treasure, we don't use it immediately. Discard secret from the event slot, if any. Close the map, shuffle the discarded items into the item deck. Go to script 64. We are not doing so well. The first thing you see when you leave the city is a large arrow left on the ground, as you presume by the rangers. This time you won't have to track the creatures, fortunately. Following the rangers' markings, you arrive at the makeshift camp. It's not looking well. A wounded man, Harlan, lies on a stretcher, and a bruised water creature curls up next to him. Another ranger approaches you, her face stern. The creatures are east of here, hidden in an old tree, but there's a problem. The area belongs to several predators. With them there, the creatures won't climb down, and we are in danger without your experience. You can see the result of an elkhorn ambushing us. You nod and consider your situation. 1, you must get rid of the predators. Imitating or defeating one of them should be enough to square the others off as well. 2, you must calm down and escort the Wind Raiders to safety. It probably won't be easy. You've already seen how they behave when they're scared. You must hurry and not dawdle. You go towards the glade indicated by the rangers. Hint. Tracks on the map lead you to the predator's lair. Open map number 4. Okay. So we have another map here. Map number 4. Right here. And it's telling me that tracks on the map may lead me to the creatures. So depending on the tracks that I follow. So I've got some here. I've got some in the back here. Interesting. There's a lot of tracks, actually. Okay. Place secret card 18 face down in the event slot. Set the time marker to 2. Wind Raiders are in danger. The faster you save them, the better. If water is in front of you, if earth is in front of you, if wind is in front of you, it is. Elkhorns keep to the deepest groves where they hammer trees in their unquenchable rage. Begin the exploration. So the deepest groves would probably be down here. I don't really want to search out the deepest groves at the moment. I sort of want to find the Wind Raisers. So the question is, where are the Wind Raisers going to be? I see Big Bear feet print over here. I sort of think we're going to go ahead and check maybe 44 back here. Let's see what we can find. I think these are human footprints, maybe. I'm concerned about these footprints back here. I can kind of see them all branching off in a few different directions. So, yeah, I think 44. Alright. Under the shrub, heavy with juicy berries, you notice some irregular footprints leading towards a marsh in the west. And what is it? A glint of metal in the bushes a little north from there? You may move this down to heal 2. So we're still healing. Oh man. This is bad. This is real bad. Alright, let's go ahead and check this other bush here, 18. Maybe I get a little bit more healing done before we actually have to fight. You spot a sizable shrub with branches heavy with berries. While your creature swallows a few, you examine hoof tracks leading to the east. You may move your time to gain power. I'm not going to do that. Let's go ahead and then go to the tree, maybe. 63. If token A is in its slot, it is not. If slot 1 is empty, it is. The Windrazers are scared and stir powerful gusts of winds that push you away. You must first dispose of the danger that troubles the forest. To do so, look for tracks left by the beast. The script ends. Oh, I don't want to fight the beast. Let's go up here to maybe 58. I need more health. I'm in a bad spot. There's nothing interesting by the shore except for some leftovers by the hunters and wanderers. And you also spot heavy tracks heading to the west. Gain an item. I'm going to do it. I'm going to gain the item. A bag of treats. During check, add or subtract 3 from your check. That's nice, but not what we're looking for right now, honestly. And now we're going to move our time marker forward. Secret card 18. The heavy layer of clouds disappears, revealing 2 moons slowly devouring the sun. The darkening sky has a reddish tint. Place secret card 19 face down on the event slot. Set the time marker to 2. Discard secret card 18. Alright, so time's moving forward. It's an overcast. It was an overcast night. It is now a uncomfortable night. Secret card 19 is now on the board. Where do we go now? Oh, man. Let's just keep gathering stuff. Let's check card 49 here. A little bit before the shore where we checked before. If any token slot 1, otherwise read on. The damp and soft soil slowly turns into a wetland. There are many tracks left by large uneven feet. Something prowling around this area. Something dangerous. Explore the marsh or leave. I'm going to explore the marsh at 69. When you see bubbles appearing on the water surface, you know that the time for fighting is coming. You take a step back and ask your creatures to prepare. Soon a creature covered in mud and algae emerges from the bellows and bellows loudly. Place the map aside. Remainder, do not discard a secret from the event slot and time marker. I don't think I'm prepared for this. I am in a bad spot. So remember for me, my time marker was at 2. We are now fighting a creature. And, yeah, I don't think I'm equipped for this. Okay. Prepare the combat arena. Use arena card 4. How many combat arenas are there in here, really? We're going all the way up to 9? Huh. It's a lot of potential fighting we could do. If only I wasn't about to get knocked out immediately. Swamp, front. After each of your moves, discard 1 card from the top of your item deck. If that card has a moon, you gain Immobilize. Alright, cool. Prepare your enemy. Use cards 39A, 40, and 41. Divider 7. We're about to be annihilated. Who are we fighting? Ooh, a bulb. A bulb. I like him. He's cute. I could capture him, really? I could capture the bulb? It's awesome. Enemy deck is going to have 2 of each type of card. So, 2 triangles. Let's grab the other fighting cards that we have. So 2 of you. 2 of you. And 2 of you. Okay. You hear a rumble in the background of the audio. My fridge just decided that it wanted to start doing stuff. So that's nice. I love that. I love that for it. Bulb is going to go in space slot 2. So where is this bulb? That is the bulb. I love him. I think he's very cute and quite charming. I want to capture him and use him to fight other creatures and dominate the world. We're going to own it all. Prepare your creatures. Place your creature. Who am I going to battle with? I've got 2 creatures that are more or less dead. We're gonna exhaust. I mean, Glomo is knocked out, more or less. I think my only hope is maybe going with my, with my little Emberling. So let's go ahead and take out the special cards. I still have a Fatigue. That's still in my deck. Glomo specific cards are removed. Emberling is going to come in. Emberling specific cards are going to be added. But buddy, you're sitting right now at 11 damage because we were able to heal 2 of it. So you're not in a good spot either. We're about to see what happens when you get annihilated. Just absolutely wrecked. So, good job, Bulb. You're going to destroy us. You're going to completely eviscerate us. What happens when you decide to not heal? When you don't have an opportunity to heal? I think that's the question. Was there an opportunity to heal there? Am I missing something? Like, should I not have damage attached to me? I don't know. I played it risky, though, so it's probably my fault. I'd assume it's my own fault. Any other things we wanna figure out here? Place your creature standing in space 1. If you have a wind or water, discard them and gain 1 power for each token discarded. I don't know if I've already discarded it technically. I'm not sure. If you have an earth, discard it and use Arena 5 instead of Arena 4. Knowing Bulb's weakness, you flee to a patch of dry land. That's cool. Close this adventure journal and start the combat. How much health are you going to have, my friend? Alright, let's check him out. Bulb, sitting at 40 health. There's no way. There's no... Holy cow. What? 2 damage, 1 movement, 1 defense. Bulb has +1 attack for each 5 damage on its card. So the more you wound it, the angrier it gets. Attack, rush, attack, rush, deal 2 damage and immobilize. If the opponent has immobilize, blink to a space adjacent to the opponent and attack. Otherwise, the opponent gains immobilize. It's not good. It's not good. Bulb, you are going to destroy me. I think maybe you're supposed to start Scenario 2 clean, but I didn't. Like, I played Scenario 1, and now I'm playing Scenario 2, so... that's not how... So maybe I should have a healthy creature? Just play it forward. Let's see what happens. To catch him. Catch the Bulb's attention. Bulb has at least 15 damage. Exhaust it. Each time Bulb deals at least 1 damage, and you survive, place 1 marker on this card. I have 4 markers on this card. Does my deck do I have any healing that I don't have mixed in here? Discard another card. Discard to attack. Gain passive. No. I'm fire now, so do I have fire abilities that I want to mix in here? Choose a line that starts in your space. Your opponent on that line gains 3 damage cubes. There's not. I'm just gonna have to go with this. Gain 4 power. Add +1 attack. Gain 1 defense. Gain a silver. Alright. Energy Flow. Changeling. Blind Fury. And Strike. Alright, let's see if we can play this. Let's see if we can take this guy out with almost no health remaining on us. We're wounded from Scenario 1. I got completely destroyed trying to capture our little golem. And now I'm left in a bad spot. I should have healed. I should have found a way to heal. Or I should have just kept doing that heal ability multiple times. Just kept spending time. I don't know. Alright. How do we approach this? So, I've got to take him out. His first attack is going to be a rush and then attack. So he's going to reach me. He's going to move 1 and try to attack me. So if I step back, he won't be able to reach me. Seems like a good way to power up. I'm going to go ahead and spend my card that gives me 4 power immediately. Because I want as much power as possible right off the bat so I can deal as much damage as I'm able to. Then, I want something that lets me move. This needs to go to the 3rd slot. Attack, I may gain 2. Attack, I may gain 1. So I'm going to go ahead and play this strike ability card. I'm going to miss the attack. I'm going to gain 4 more power. I'm going to spend 1 of these powers to go ahead and take a step back, because I'd like him to not be near me. Were there any setup rules? Place a special ability token in the second place. So he's going to be doing his special ability here every time. Okay. These all slide up. Oh, fatigue. We're going to have to spend some abilities to get rid of fatigue. He's going to go ahead and go. So, this is going to move forward, and he is going to rush and attack. His movement is 1. So he's going to step forward. He's going to try to attack. He's not going to be able to attack. So now we're going to go back over to my turn. I might be able to impress this guy. I might be able to impress him. I certainly hope I can. Let's see. Okay. From here, I want to take Changeling, gain a power. If it's in this slot, gain an extra 2 power. So I'm going to gain 4 total power. His next action is going to be attack, then rush. So he's going to miss again. He's going to be next to me, though. I'm going to go ahead and spend 8 to do a Fire Nova. That's going to deal 7 cubes right here to Blob. Or Bulb. To every opponent within range 3. So 7 is... We're getting there. We're getting to where we need to be to actually deal some significant damage. I'm going to go ahead and spend 1 to discard a card and draw a card. I want that fatigue removed. Okay, and I'm not going to take a step back. I don't think, because he's going to be next to me after this. So that's going to be okay. And soon I'll be able to actually gain enough to do another one of those big attacks. So we'll keep pushing forward. Alright, this is moving down here. We're going to be triggering a special ability. So he's going to attack, then rush. Attack, then take a step forward. If the opponent has immobilized, blink to a space adjacent to the opponent and attack. Otherwise, the opponent gets immobilized. Oh yeah. After each of your moves, discard 1 card from the top of the item deck. So I should have discarded... Let's go ahead and shuffle the item deck. Alright. Because I moved back 1. So I might have immobilize or I might not have immobilize. And I'll need to look up the terminology for what immobilize means. Alright. Top of the deck. I did not have immobilize. I've done 1 move. Let's look up terminology immobilize, so that we make sure we get that right. It should be back here where it talks about the creature's abilities. Immobilize. When you gain this token, place it on your creature's sheet. When an enemy gains this token, place it on an enemy sheet. The token blocks the next move, rush, or retreat. It doesn't matter if the creature would change the space and is discarded afterwards. Immobilize is limited to 1 token per creature or enemy. I will gain an immobilized token. So I'm going to have my next move, block, rush, whatever it is, blocked. It's okay because I can spend my Ember to, combat against that. All right, I think we're okay. So he gave me immobilize from his special ability, and now it's back to my turn. How do I deal as much damage as possible? I'm going to take... Do I give myself damage? I can attack twice if I give myself damage. I can't take the damage. I'm going to take Blind Fury, though. It's going to give me 3 Ember here. These are going to be sliding upwards. I'm going to do a basic attack. So 5 minus 1 shield is going to be 4. 1 more big attack, though. And he'll be exhausted. His next action is going to be an attack and then a rush. So I now need to go ahead and spend 1 of my Ember to take another step back. I'll flip an item card. Oh! Mobilized. I'm blocked. So spend an Ember to avoid the immobilize. But now I'm here. So I'm getting hit by 2. Unless I figure out something else. I think I'm getting hit by 2. He currently is at 10. Oh, he's got enough. At least 15 damage. Each time he deals at least 1 damage and you survive, place a marker on this card. I'm not going to be able to take... I can't take that much damage. And I don't have any heal abilities. So he's going to take me. He's going to knock me out unless I kill him. Yeah, the best option is actually to just fully annihilate him. So let's go ahead and spend 4. Deal another 4 damage. Over halfway. No, almost halfway. But I'm taking a hit. I'm taking a hit for 2 on his turn. This cycle's down. I got rid of my immobilize, though. His next action is going to be a rush, deal 2 damage, and immobilize everything in range 2. So I've got to get away from him. Alright. Passive, gain 2 defense. Seems good. I also have energy flow. That'll give me a total of 6. 6 would let me move. Could get away by 2. He wouldn't be able to attack me. He would immobilize me. Oh. So that's really the balance at the moment. Let's go ahead and energy flow for 6. These will cycle down. Move. That's good. Let's go ahead and spend 4 to attack. Another 4 damage. Sorry, I've got a tickle in my throat. Okay. After that, spend 1 to move. I'll back up into the corner. Now he's going to go. Triangle, rush. He'll move 1. Attack. Oh no, he deals 2 and there's no attack here. He's dealing 2 to everyone within a space of 2. So that's just going to be it. Because there was no way for me to really get around him. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, there was no way for me to get around him. All right, let's flip this over. See where we are. If you lost, go to script 82. I think having this be the first time I've lost in this entire scenario without actually healing much, I think that's pretty good. Your creature hides behind you. You scan your mind for ideas and options, planning on an escape route, but suddenly another creature swoops down from the sky. A large bear-like monster with fur-covered wings. It attacks the blob. Weakened from the fight with you, the distraction buys you time to run away and hopefully save the Windrunners. Your defended creature heals 5 and gains 1 fatigue. Only heals 5? Gotta be kidding me. And gains a fatigue. This is brutal. That's really mean. Open the creature study on page 4 and insert the card 38 divider 7 into the slot matching the number. 38, card 38. Is it the blob? Is it the blob card? Yes, now we know about the blob. Okay. Close the creature study. Place token B in slot 1. The danger is done for now, but it can return anytime soon. Clear the arena. You can find the clearing arena spaces here. So it kind of saved me. It sort of was like, we sort of expected you to lose this fight. Only healed me by 5. All right, token B. Right here in slot 1. So let's go ahead and go back to 63, because that's where we found the Windrunners before. Let's see if they'll come back with us. Otherwise, read on. The Windrunners hide high above your head. Inside the thick canopy, climbing the tree could prove dangerous. The bark could crumble, and the scared Windrunners may throw you down with a gust of wind. Climb the tree anyway, or lure the Windrunners down. Require secret card 20, Pungent Incense. Where is all this stuff? Let's go to 94. Let's risk it. Let's climb up. Okay, you attempt to climb the tree. If you get to the top, the Wind Raiders will certainly recognize you and follow you back to the ground. If you have the B token in slot 1, The Windraisers fear that the danger may return. Draw 3 topmost items and discard all cards without a moon. Place the rest of the cards in the chosen order on top of the item deck. Alright. 1, 2, 3. All 3 get discarded without a moon. Alright. If you have 3 moons, the test ends immediately. We're looking for 8 or 9. 1 moon, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we stop here. I don't think we manipulate it. I don't think we mess with it. Somehow you manage to climb the tree, go to script 77, and move your time marker forward by 1. The Windraisers are finally on the ground, looking around confused. To your surprise, you feel an aura of longing around them as they look in the direction of the opposite of Careburg. Strange, but they obediently follow you as you think of your next move. You must go to the Rangers, following their trail west to escort their creatures to the city. Place token A in slot 2. You save the Windraisers. It's time to return to the Rangers by following their footprints. If the Predator is still out there, you may want to hunt it down so that it doesn't harm anyone in the future. Otherwise, spending any more time in the forest will be a waste, as there's nothing left to discover here. I mean, there is technically a monster out there. We haven't gone and searched for it, but I have no health. None of my creatures have any health. Yeah, I want to go back to the Rangers. Let's check. I think 13. Let's check 13. See if we can return home. Because we've rescued the creatures. That was all. I need to heal. Human tracks lead west towards the Rangers' makeshift encampment. You cannot return until you save the Windraisers. Choose one. Return to the Rangers. Requires token A in slot 2. Go to script 80. Yep. Okay. The flock of Windraisers huddles nearby while you speak to the Rangers. We will take them to the city, one of them says. And we prepared a hearty meal for you and your creatures in the meantime. While you rest, the Ranger continues, we still have a problem. We have found the Windraisers, but the city's 3 water creatures are still missing. What's more, we've seen the enormous shadow, and wild creatures following it. We fear that our water friends might have gone after the shadow as well. We know that you haven't slept in 2 days, but can you try to find them as well? Of course, you say, knowing that that's your job. You look at the sky. Heal 6. That's not much, man. That's not much. Gain secret card 30. Safe Windraisers. You rescue the Windraisers from the forest predators and escorted them to safety. Good. Go to script 78. The sky in the east suddenly splits in two. A pitch-black vertical line rends the air, growing wider and wider. The moons are perfectly aligned. Ooh, we heard this story. Obscuring the sun and casting a deep shadow over the world. You are standing with your head raised, awestruck. What does that mean? Are the legends about the eclipse true? You don't have time to ponder. The ground trembles when an enormous silhouette appears on the horizon, beating its dark wings. It's a shadow you've seen before. This time there are no doubts. It's a dragon, a mythical beast, the most powerful entity in the world. The dragon is headed towards a black line splitting in the sky. You notice something flying behind it. A flock of airborne creatures, perhaps. Your knees tremble when you think about the possible consequences of the events unfolding before your very eyes, but there's no time to hesitate. You will go there. The other city's creatures can be there, and even if they aren't, you must see what's going on and decide if Careburg needs to be evacuated. Go to script 100. You run between the dark trees toward the dark line in the sky that is now wide enough to resemble a gaping hole, seeping liquid darkness into the world. You begin hearing unsettling noises, mighty roars, creatures, cries, and shouts, the same guttural language you heard before. There's also the clamor of metal striking against stone and other uniquely unsettling sounds. When you finally arrive, the sound of battles are long gone. You see the dragon, a creature even larger than you imagined, blocking the bottom of the gap in reality with its body. From where you are standing, the gap resembles a portal into another place, a dark one. The sky inside is black. There's no moon or sun, only a few dim glimmering stars. You hear howling from the other side and angry shouts. The area around the portal is scattered with broken weapons and the bodies of unconscious creatures. You recognize some of them. Glomos from the ruins and the water helpers from Careberg. They probably helped the dragon defend the area from whatever emerged through the portal. The weapons, the pieces of armor, they all scratch an inch in your mind. A memory connected to the ruins you explored yesterday, but you can't tell exactly what it was. You finally focus on the dragon, wounded and bleeding. It makes a poignant wail that resounds in your soul. It evokes strange feelings and visions. You suddenly see an underground area and something shining in the darkness. You see a desert and a high construction looming in the horizon. There are also 2 floated islands connected by a bridge. The visions disappear when the dragon snarls and you hear a rustle behind you. Startled, you turn to notice a tall figure of a monster. They are neither a creature nor an animal. They have a roughly human silhouette, dark wings and gaunt faces with black eyes and something glistening in their fingertips. You hear a snarl and look down to see another beast, a creature crouching on the monster's ankles. Its shifting, shadowy, even smoky-like form eludes your sight. Only malicious red eyes and sharp teeth are something to focus on. The winged figure speaks, their voice resonating, reminding you of a large grinding stone inside the windmills. They point at you, and the creature becomes more agitated. You don't understand anything, but you feel threatened, and so does your companion, who jumps forward to defend you. You glance at the dragon. It looks at you sadly, powerless. It uses all of its strength to keep the portal closed. Set up combat. Following the instructions below, you can find extended setup rules in the rulebook on the page. This, I think, is the final battle. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we're here. Okay, so let's see what we're working with. We got no new items. We do have the items that we have, though, although we spent some of them in the last battle trying to defeat that creature, which we didn't successfully do. We're going to have to set up a custom deck. Let's shift this stuff off to the side. Okay, Secret Card 19 can go with it. We're on 1 time, just in case we need to remember that. We did not successfully tame, although we were close. I feel like we were doing pretty well. Swamp goes back in. This can move off. We do have a little bit more exhaustion in our deck. We are down to only 2 damage, though, so we might be able to mitigate whatever happens here. I'm curious to see if we just get absolutely annihilated now. Shaded Woods. Front. Place a crackling kernel in each space. Okay? When you end your move in a space with a crackling kernel, discard it and deal 1 damage to all enemies in range 1. When an enemy moves into a space with a crackling kernel, nothing happens. Alright, so that's going to be our combat area. Real question is, who are we fighting? So let's see here. Prepare enemy cards. Use 35A, 33, and 34. Divider 6. Who are we going up against? A Shadow Claw or a Shade Claw. Passive ability, Shade Claw, and Shadows. Very interesting. I don't like the Shadows. I would rather not have them be part of this fight. Okay. Follow the setup instructions of 33B. So, 33B says, place the special ability token in the 3rd space. Always place shadows in the space closest to you. I think these are going to be the shadows, so let's go ahead and place something else here to mark those. There can only be 1 shadow in each space, and you and Shadeclaw can't move into a space with shadows. When you are instructed to summon a shadow, and all of them are on the arena, use the shadow that is farthest from you. Alright then, man. So, you're sticking up there, you're sticking up there, and do you attach over here? Oh, you do, don't you? Disgusting. Alright, you attach somewhere there. You attach somewhere here. I'm not sure where you attach. I don't fully know. We'll stick you there for now. Okay. Set up the enemy deck 2, 2, and 4. So this has 2 of everything. So if we add 2 more triangles, we will have the 4 triangles that we need. Pair your creature. I'm going with Emberling. Got to redeem ourselves a little bit, I think. What's amazing to me is just how much I feel like I haven't yet discovered, even off of this scenario. Close the adventure journal and begin your combat. Alright, time to do it. Come on, Emberling. I'm going to flip here. 2, 3, 4. Emberling starting right here in 1. Our shadow creature. Are you a shadow creature? You're a cool winged bear. You protected me. I like you. You are a stag hero. I could have thought you as well, I guess. Yeah, you have got to be the... Which one? You're the nightmare shadow creature. Good. Perfect. Amazing. I don't like you. Okay. We just got to defeat it, though. That's it. We just have to break it. These will be able to pop all the shadows that pop out around us. So what he's going to be doing first. So let's see here. Actions. Passive. Shadows can't gain damage if there's at least one shadow. Shadow Cloud can't gain damage if there's at least one shadow in the arena. Rush, attack, retreat. Retreat, summon a shadow, range 4. Summon a shadow in range 2. Retreat, all shadows attack. Special ability. Rush, attack, ignores defense. Repeat the effects above for each shadow on the arena, then discard all shadows. So he's really only going to be vulnerable if I destroy all shadows, or the moment after he's just done a lot of damage to me. That's what I'm interpreting. We've got a lot of move up here at the top. Flaming Bite, move and attack. I don't mind that. I'm pretty powerful. I'm going to have to survive a few waves of this, though. Yep, let's do this. Flaming Bite. It's going to gain me 2 more. Did I have 2? I don't think I had 2. But that's going to give me 2. I'm going to move. So I'm going to take a step forward. I'm not going to step on one of those yet, because these still damage everyone around me. And I want the shadows to be on the board first. But I am going to go ahead and attack him for a value of 5. So knock him down to 10 health remaining. He's got a lot of damage, though, he's going to be attacking me with. And he's going to be doing Sun Shadows in range 2. Retreat, all shadows attack. Alright. Nope, you don't go there. So, his action. Triangle. Summon shadow in range 2. So... Shadow summoned. Retreat. He has a move of 3. Okay. Then all shadows attack for 3 damage. No defense on my part. Popping me up to 5 damage total. This could be bad quick. Alright, so here's... I need to take him out. I need to hit him as hard as I can. His next action is going to be rush, attack, and retreat. I think I'm okay with that. I'm going to do shoot forward. It's going to be 3 more ember. It's a move, move, move. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Hop right there. I'm going to pop this on the way, which is going to deal 1 damage to everything around me, which is going to take off that shadow creature, leaving him vulnerable to an attack. I'm going to spend 4 to go ahead and do a basic attack, which is going to be 5 more damage. 1 more good hit, and he's gone. 1 more good hit. He's going to go ahead and rush, attack, and retreat. So he's going to run towards me. He's already next to me. He's going to attack for 6 damage. It's a lot of damage. And retreat. He can move 3, so he'll retreat back there. So I need to deal 5 more damage. How do we do that? He's got no defense. 1 more hit would do it. So I'm going to start with a Ember to move. Then I'm going to take Strike, which is going to give me 2 Ember back +1 from the card, so 3, and I'm going to do attack, which is going to hit him for another 5. This was a end it now, or... because I'm not surviving the next attack. Next attack, I'm gone. That was quick, but that had to be quick, or else I was gone. If you won, go to script 91. Okay. I did win. I did win. Script 91. With a last-ditch effort, your creature pushes the shadow away. It yelps and runs towards the winged figure, who picks it up with a surprising tenderness. You feel the gaze with the fiery eyes before they turn back. Flee south and disappear among the trees. You hear the dragon sigh behind you. The visions are returning. Open the creature's study. Place this card into it, so we now have Shadow Claw saved. Clear the arena. Gain secret card 31. Are we not done? I thought that was the last fight. The shadow defeated. You defeated the creature of the winged figure that ambushed you in the woods. We did. Barely. Go to script 103. Focus on the dragon's emotions. 103. You open yourself to the dragon's feelings, trying to understand what it wants. The feeling that comes after it is similar to the one you have when you make a bond with a creature, but tenfold stronger. The dragon is trying to protect the world from an ancient danger that once cast darkness over the lands. It is desperate, thus needing strength from an inferior entity, you. It wants to see its siblings again and knows that it won't come true. It's dying. Its siblings are in danger, trying to close other portals, and you, human, must find the place from the visions. Go to script 97. Oh, the dragons are protecting the world. You're snapped out of your thoughts as the dragon abruptly jumps away from the portal and roars for the last time. From its mouth, a stream of pure energy strikes the dark line. The line gets thinner and thinner until it's no wider than a finger. The stream also diminishes and the dragon coughs and spits blood. Eventually, the monster falls to the ground, its head pointed at you. Then the dragon sighs, letting out a weary breath. Warm air envelops you, making your skin prickle. The beast doesn't draw another breath, though its open eyes grow cloudy. You look around overwhelmed and see that some of the creatures finally get up from the ground and look at you with fear and respect. Then they scatter and escape. You look down at your own hands and you want to escape too. 98. Flames lick the walls of the library. You run around carrying... 68, not 98. Different thing entirely. This is the end of the demonstrational version of Dragon Eclipse, but it's not the end of the adventure. The final version of the game will have many more scenarios waiting for you now. You would open a world map and slot new locations available for exploration. You can read about some of them below. The ruins, where you found the Glomos, awaits for your return. You have an intrusive thought that you've seen something there that could shed light on a mysterious attacks from the other side of the portal. You should return to the ruins and look around again. You hope that this time no earthquakes will surprise you. Entering the ruins might be difficult if you haven't found the secret tunnel through secret card 12. We did, we found that. The main entrance has collapsed. The ruins exploration will also be much easier if there are some earth creatures to help you, but are they there? If you chase them away, we did, they are certainly not. Oh goody. A secluded academy in the eastern mountains stores extensive knowledge. Travel there and pay a visit to an aged cartographer and plunge into the depths of the extensive library. You can't think of a better place to learn about places from your visions than about the Eclipse. Maybe you'll find out something more about the ancient trinket, secret cards 4 and 8. I don't have either of them anymore. The journey east appears to be long and exhaustive, but maybe aid from a wealthy merchant who owes you a favor. Secret card 3 will help you face your hardships. I don't have secret card 3 either. We're doing well. You should pursue the mysterious attackers. There must have been many of them if they managed to kill the dragon, and such an army would have left some tracks behind. Besides, what is their purpose in our world? Why did they fight the dragon? Are they responsible for the eclipse and the devastation of the earthquakes? Will you face the challenges alone or with the help of rangers and Kyrberg's creatures? Secret card 30. We do have the safe windrunners. If the city is strong enough to is the city strong enough to aid you? Secret card 05. It's not. And if you find those mysterious warriors, how will they react? Did you do something that might change their attitude? Secret card 31, we did defeat them. Okay, so we have like half of the potential explorable things. We've done some stuff that's negative, and we've seen a dragon die, which is very heartbreaking and very sad. This is cool. It's such an interesting game. I love approaching it as a solo puzzle. I'm enjoying building my deck. I can't wait to open creatures and character packs. So far, the gameplay flow and the gameplay loop is really enjoyable. We pop out here onto the map. We have exploration. We have a ton of flavor text. We have a cool world to explore. We have consequences for our decisions, which is something I always look for in games like this, where it's a little bit choose-your-own-adventure style. I feel attached to my characters. I already want to like complete whatever Emberling's mission is to, deliver his egg and have it hatch. I don't know. I'm very happy. I'm very excited. I'm excited to see what else they have in store. So, there you go. There's a gameplay of Chapter 2, Season 2 of Dragon Eclipse. I wish I had more to show you. I don't. I'm going to film a preview video and talk to people about what is exactly in this game. And after that, I'm probably going to go ahead and go to bed. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Whatever the case, though, whatever you do, remember to do the important thing. Get out and play some games. I'll see you next time.